Hi students, I'm Shlomi. Welcome back to class. How are you doing today? Clara, how are you doing? You feeling good? Okay, good. Yeah, me too, thanks. So for today's class, let's imagine you see someone crash into a tree with his truck. Now, why would that happen? That's a scary thing to see and to witness. You shouldn't see that and for sure not be inside the truck or around that when that happens. But imagine that happens. It's scary, isn't it? Why do you think that happens? Any ideas? Yeah, Jack. So he was drunk. Right, that's often what happens. Yeah, if you drive when you're drunk, you're more likely to crash and hit into a tree. But no, this driver was not drunk. He was fully sober. Fully sober. The cops took a breath test and he passed it totally clean. So why else could he have crashed his truck into a tree? Anyone else know? No, he wasn't texting either. That's a good answer. Yeah, if you text, so you're also more likely to crash. So don't text when you drive. But he wasn't texting either. He wasn't drunk and he wasn't texting. Why else would he crash? Any ideas? What do you think? Why would a driver crash if he's sober and not texting? He could be tired. Okay, that's a good answer. Right, when someone's tired, so you could fall asleep on the wheel and you could crash even if you're supposed to be a good driver and you don't drink, you didn't drink and you're not texting. If you're tired, you could still fall asleep on the wheel and then crash your car. But our truck driver wasn't tired. Perhaps it was at 10 a.m. He just got out of bed after a 7-8 hour sleep and he wasn't tired. So he wasn't drunk and he wasn't texting and he wasn't tired. So now why did he crash his car? His truck. He drove his truck into a tree and he should have been a good driver. So why did that happen? Does anyone have any ideas? No, I don't hear any answers. Okay, well, the police investigated that question and they found a bottle of allergy medicine in his pocket. And on the label it said, may cause drowsiness and do not operate heavy machinery. So that's another thing that can cause car accidents and trouble in driving, besides for drinking, texting, and being tired. That's taking medicine that can cause drowsiness. So that's something we have to look out for. So in today's class, we're going to learn how to read labels and know to watch out for medicine that can cause drowsiness or other problems, or just learn in general how to be safe with medication. So you shouldn't take too much medication if you're not supposed to, or take medication that's for the wrong age, or if you're pregnant, you shouldn't take that medication, or you shouldn't drive your car after drowsiness medication. So look at the quiz set, the Quizlet set behind me. I'm going to project it here on the board right behind me, which you don't see because it's a demo class. So on the board behind me, we see a lot of words, and I want you to say the definition of it. Okay, I'm going to project the word, and then you're going to say what it means. Okay, and then I'm going to press the answer. So you're going to be able to see if your answer was correct. So we'll start with the word swallow. Who knows what that means? Clara, do you know what swallow means? You're not sure. How about you, Jack? Not sure either. Hey, Mohammed, do you know what swallow means? You do. It means to swallow, like you swallow food. Okay, very good. Now, how about the next one? Chew. If you have medication that you don't swallow, it's not a single pill that you gulp down with water. Rather, you have to chew it and then swallow it. So I just said it's something you chew in your mouth, you process with your teeth and tongue before you swallow it. Very good. How about the next word here on the board behind me? Here you go. Could you read it, Clara? Good. It says shake. Who knows what shake means? Good, like a milkshake. Yeah, very good. Okay, so it means you have to shake it, do like that. And you can sometimes have to shake bottles of medicine, especially for kids, like syrups, before you give it to them. So shake is a word that can also be used. You have to do like that to the bottle. Like that.